Shan Foods presents Serve.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching the season premiere episode of Shan Foods presents Serve with me, Rohan Varmala. And right now, as you can see, we are in the kitchens of Rang Mahal by Atul Kochhar. And with me, I have Chef Amrish, who's going to teach us an exclusive recipe. So welcome to our show, Chef.
Thank you, Rohan.
So what exactly are we going to make today?
We'll be doing a dish which is called as Lal Mas.
Lal Mas.
Lal stands for the color which the curry has got, and the Mas stands for the meat, the lamb. Obviously, we can do this with the beef as well because some people they prefer to eat the beef also, lamb also. So we will do the lamb here.
Okay. So we are doing a traditional Rajasthani recipe called Lal Mas. So what are the ingredients that go?
We have got turmeric powder, some coriander powder, salt as you know. Then we have got some cloves, green cardamom, maybe some chopped coriander, clarified butter, yogurt, garlic paste, ginger paste, some methi here, chili paste. So it's a special kind of chili which is grown in Rajasthan. Then we have got lamb, we have got sliced onions, some vegetable oil, and we have some microgreens. The same herbs that we use in Rajasthani cooking. So we just play with the herbs when we do the cooking.
So these are the ingredients and we are all set to make Lal Mas. So let's see what this first step is.
So like in every Indian curry, like most Indian curry, we start with the tempering first. Same way, here we goes. Starting with some vegetable oil.
It's a preheated pan.
Yeah, approximately we put 50 ml of oil.
It goes 50 ml of oil.
The oil is hot enough. We will add some whole spices, approximately 3 cloves of green cardamom, 2 to 3 cloves of cloves, and 3 bay leaves. Then we'll allow the spices to splutter. The main purpose is that when the spices are spluttering in the oil, they are releasing the flavors in the oil.
So after done with the tempering, we're going to add the onions.
Onions.
So that's 1 full onion.
Approximately 2 medium-sized onions.
2 medium-sized onions.
The onions are almost caramelized. Now what we'll do, we'll put some garlic paste.
A teaspoon of garlic paste.
Approximately like 4 to 5 garlic we'll put.
4 to 5 teaspoons of garlic paste.
Teaspoon of ginger.
3 teaspoons of ginger paste.
Now in this curry, as I mentioned, we prefer to use more of garlic. So that's the reason I put 5 teaspoons of garlic paste and 3 teaspoons of ginger.
Now the ginger garlic paste also, we have to cook it to the right amount. But sometimes what happens is most of us make this that when they cook ginger garlic paste and when you eat the final product, you'll actually feel the rawness from the ginger garlic.
Yes. Like again, ginger and garlic they are high in acidity. So when we if the ginger or garlic is raw in the curry or it's not properly cooked, you can feel that there is some raw flavor coming in the curry.
So to make sure that you cook it with the right intensity.
Now we have to add some yogurt. Approximately 4 tablespoons of yogurt.
4 tablespoons of yogurt, which is actually the secret ingredient of Rajasthani food.
Now I will put some coriander powder. Again, 2.5 to 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. I just want to put the coriander powder at this stage because I want the coriander again. It has got a very strong flavor and taste.
To fuse with the whole
yes.
curry.
At the end of the preparation, you should not feel that there is a raw coriander taste coming in the curry.
So that's what generally happens, like when people put their dry powders, they put everything at the same time and then they mix it. So coriander should go first. And you can actually get that fragrance of coriander now.
Now after the coriander powder, I will add the lamb.
How much lamb have you taken?
I have taken approximately 250 grams.
250 grams of lamb.
Now you can see the lamb is nicely sauteed, nicely brun out, and we can see specks of oil coming on the side.
So that's a sign that it's ready.
Yes. Now at this stage we will add our red onion chili paste. Now depending upon your spice, what spice you want to add, you can add. Like I prefer to have a spicy curry, so I have added approximately 4 to 5 teaspoons of chili paste.
By the looks of it, this is going to be a spicy dish. We love our spice.
You can feel the raw flavor of chilies coming out of the fumes.
Yes.
At this stage, we will add 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder.
Give it a very rich color.
Yes.
Salt.
A teaspoon of salt. Water.
How much water are we adding? Cup of water.
This is approximately a liter of water.
Liter.
Yeah. Now at this stage, we have to allow the lamb to cook on a very slow flame so that the texture of the lamb is moving from all the sides, from inside to outside. At the same time, we will have a very mature taste in the curry.
So the whole idea here is to let it cook on slow flame. Is the meat almost ready?
Now, not now, like now the curry is simmering now, so we have to just cover the pot and we have to allow it to cook on a slow flame, so it will take approximately like 30 minutes to half an hour. So I'll just cover the pan.
Covering it on slow flame and cooking it for another 30 minutes. So now we've been waiting for 30 minutes for the delicious dish, and by the looks of it, I think it's ready.
Yes, the dish is almost ready. We just open the oven.
Simply amazing. If you have a look at it, you can actually get the flavors of Rajasthan. It actually transports you to Jaipur, Jaisalmer and all those lovely Rajputana regions.
Now just to finish the curry, we'll add some fresh coriander.
Garnishing, the
Yeah.
coriander.
We will put some clarified butter. Like again, this is one of the main components of Rajasthani food. Whenever you travel, whether you are towards Jaisalmer side to Jaipur, people use clarified butter in good quantity. And because of the weather conditions, that suits their body also.
They can digest
Yeah.
it. So now it's time to serve this amazing lal mas.
Now this particular curry you can have it bajra roti or it will go well with the rice as well. Yeah, but people prefer it traditionally, they try to have it with wheat roti or bajra roti.
We are now all set to introduce the traditional flavors of Rajasthan to someone who has never experienced it. What's going to be their reaction? Find out after the break, only on Shan Foods Presents Served.